All right, welcome on in, everyone. I'm Coach Christian, and today we have Coach Mackenzie with us as well. She's going to be working out with us. We have a great workout for you today. We're going to go through a circuit of 5 exercises, and all you're going to need is a set of dumbbells. So some set, 2 of them would be perfect. If you have one, we can make that work for today, but today is kind of designed to have a set of dumbbells. Now, I'll tell you a little bit more about our circuit as we get warmed up. We're going to start with our warm-up, starting with our Spider-Man with rotation. So Mackenzie's going to drop it down to the high plank position, the hands right under the shoulders, hop 1 foot outside of her hand. Perfect. And then we're going to open that chest up. Good. So towards the front leg there, we're going to open it up. Perfect. Follow the hand with the eyes, and then we're going to knock out 5 reps on both sides here. Perfect. So you want to try to keep that back leg as long as you can. There is going to be some bend in it, but if you straighten it out, you're going to get a little bit more in the lower body, a little bit better of a stretch there. Good. When you hit your 5, walk the feet back. We'll bring that other foot up, boom, and then open it up and feel that stretch. Now, anytime when we're stretching, we're not in a hurry, right? We take our time, we get our body ready to go, primed for our workout today. Good. All right, and then when you are done with that, we can actually take a stand, bring it up to the feet. Next one that we're gonna do is a single leg reach. Now for this one, it's more about mobility than it is stability. So if you need to use a wall, if you need to hold on to something, I am perfectly fine with that. But we're gonna hinge, soft bend in that front knee, reaching down, and bring it right back up to the top there. So nice flat back. You can see as Mackenzie comes down, she can kick that leg back just a little bit more to try to keep that straight line. Perfect, right there, good. And then you feel that tension in the hamstring, knock out 5 on that side, and then we'll switch over to the other side. Good, really good. That hinging motion is what we're looking for here. So perfect, back leg nice and long. The chest is proud, the core is tight there. Perfect, perfect. Good, again, 5 on both sides here, so knocking them out. And then the next one, we will go down into our quad position. So if you are done, you can bring it down to the hands and knees. But take your time, no rush. We got all the time today. All the time to get you set up and ready to go. So perfect. Next one, we're gonna drop it down to the quad position, hands and knees. The Superman tuck. So this one, opposite hand, opposite arm extends. We hold for a quick second, nice straight line all the way across her body there, and then right back in, knee comes into the elbow. 5 reps on that side, and then we'll switch over to 5 on the other side. Good. So Mackenzie's doing a really, really good job of extending that back foot and reaching the hand forward there. So that straight line all the way across the back with her core nice and tight. This is a really good corrective exercise that gets your core ready to go, primed for some of the squats that we're gonna do today. We got some front squats, some side lunges, some push presses, so a lot of lower body coming in today. Perfect. Then when you are done with your 5, we can take a stand. We're going to finish up our warm-up with some speed skaters. Now, these are designed to get the heart rate elevated a little bit, get the sweat going. So we're going to knock out 10 of these bad boys, driving off our outside foot, landing nice and soft, keeping that chest tall, sinking down the hips. So boom, knock it out, really drive off that outside foot, trying to cover as much ground as you can, boom, and then sink it in. Really good. So knock out your 10, get that heart rate elevated just a little bit. There we go. Feeling good? I love it. I love it. So let's talk about our circuit here. We're going to demo all 5 moves that we're going to go through. It's going to be 4 rounds of a 30-15 today. So 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. First move, grab your set of dumbbells. We have some front squats. So again, everything we do today, we're going to try to use 1 set of dumbbells. Front squats, we're going to get into that nice front rack position. Elbows stay nice and high. We set the feet up right under the shoulders, drive the knees out as we squat. So perfect. We're going to be right there just so you can see it from the side. I'll have you turn, Mackenzie. Boom. Sink the hips back. Chest stays nice and tall. Really good right there. We're going to be there for 30 seconds. Second movement, you'll have a nice 15-second transition, bent over rows. So let's talk about our tabletop position. A little bit of bend in the knees, tension comes from the hamstrings, neutral grip, so palms are gonna be in, and then elbows in nice and tight for your row. You're gonna be there for 30 seconds. Really come down all the way at the bottom, and then squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit together at the top before you come down there. So perfect. Move number 2. Move number 3 is going to be a side lunge. So take a nice proud stand, roll the shoulders back, and we're going to lunge from one side to the other, alternating sides here. So if she lunges over, the inside leg stays long, you sit back into the chair on that one, right? So weight should be in the heel, that inside leg is long, we alternate to the other side. Boom. So take a nice big step so you're not crowding yourself on that one, and we will get some really good side lunges there. Move number 4, we are into a push press. So this one's gonna be a lower body and upper body, kind of that full body movement here. So feet are under the hips. We're in that front rack position one more time. We're gonna dip down with the lower body, drive up to the top, and then reset after each rep. So 30 seconds right there. This is a really explosive movement that you can use the lower body in. So don't just do a shoulder press on this one. It's that full body dip drive up to the top. Last movement that he will hit here is a plank pull through. And you actually only need one dumbbell for this one. So you can take one, throw it off to the side. We're gonna be in a high plank position, so hands go right underneath the shoulders. You're gonna wanna start with that dumbbell right off to the side here, and then take that opposite arm, reach through, yep, there you go, and then drag it right across the ground, perfect. Now, you can see it, Mackenzie's hips are moving just a little bit, and what I'll say on that one is widen out your feet just a little tiny bit, and that'll give you a little bit wider of a base. It'll actually make it a little easier, and you can work that core stability on that one. Now, another option on that one is to drop it down to the knees there as well. So it becomes the same thing. The hips stay forward. You're working all the same muscles, but it's a really, really good way to kind of take some of that pressure off your core. Boom. There it is. There's our 5 exercises, team. Take about 30 seconds here. Grab your weights. Get everything that you need ready to go, and we will get going. All right, team, so about 30 seconds here, and we're going to get right into our circuit. Again, it's going to be 4 rounds here, 30 to 15. Have everything ready to go, and we will get started in about 15 seconds. So I'm going to start my timer, and we are going to get rocking with this one today. Oop. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to start with the front squat, so grab those dumbbells, team. Get in that nice front rack position. We got 30 seconds of squats in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, so stick the hips back. We're driving the knees out as we squat on this one, keeping the chest nice and tall. Remember to try to keep the elbows high. The dumbbells are doing their best to pull you forward, but you're not gonna let it. You're gonna use that big, strong core to help you sit back into that squat. Good, you're over halfway through it now. We're looking solid, driving through the heels. Again, you should be able to wiggle the toes a little bit at the bottom. Perfect. You got 5 seconds, maybe 1, 2 good reps here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds. You can drop the weights, you can hold on to them, whatever you got to do here, but we're going to go into that bent over row next. So hinge, and then again, right here. The whole time, 30 seconds of work, nice flat back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect. So that good neutral grip, elbows stay in nice and tight. We drive the elbows back. It's almost like you're pinching the shoulder blades together. So picture you have an egg right in the middle of your back and you're trying to crack it with every single rep here. Halfway through, 15 seconds. So if you only have one dumbbell, we would obviously be doing this on one side. We have 4 total rounds today, so you can alternate sides on anything that you need to. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. 15 seconds. We got our side lunges coming next. So we'll give the upper body a rest. We'll go back to the lower body, holding the weights at the side, or we can do body weight. Either way works for me. Inside leg stays nice and long. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Nice little side lunge. Perfect. So kind of 2 different options on how to hold the weight on this one. Mackenzie's doing a great job holding it right in the middle. If that's not comfortable for you, you can hold them at the sides too. Either way works just fine. You're still getting the same amount of resistance in the body. So perfect. Find which one works better for you. You got 10 seconds. Now that drive off the outside foot, we're inside leg long, drive back up to even. That's giving that power from the lower body. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. We're getting down into round number 1 now. Push presses are coming next. Want to make sure we keep that nice proud chest. Dip, drive up over top. You got 5 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Use that lower body to help you on this one. Perfect. The shoulders are nice and strong. Mackenzie's about to throw those things through the ceiling. Looks good, looks good. That's the power we're looking for though. So it's like your vertical jump. It's right here. You're loaded, you're powerful. All that force is being put into the ground and you're using it to get those dumbbells up above the head. 10 seconds, we're almost there, team. This one, get the heart rate cranked up just a little. Come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 15 seconds. We got one more exercise before we get a nice long break. I know you're feeling it right now, but we're going to get you through it. So high plank position for our pull-throughs. 5 seconds. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Now, remember, you can go from the knees, you can go from the toes, whatever works for you. You can just hold the plank on this one as well. That will also get you some really good core work. This anytime is all about meeting you where you're at and getting you to your goals. So Wherever it is you are, if you need to be up on the toes to get a good workout in this round, do that. If you need to be on the knees for this round, do that. If you need to hold the plank this round, do that. Find what works for you. Knock it out for these next 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Really good. We got 1 round down. You got a full minute to rest. Grab some water. Do whatever you got to do to get ready for that next round. But breathe, bring the heart rate down, and we will get going in about 45 seconds. Good, good. So, you can grab your water if you want to. Definitely stay hydrated here. Always staying hydrated. Every time we sweat, we got to put that water right back into our body. Otherwise, you're going to be at a deficit. Think bad things are going to happen. You're not going to recover, and we don't want that. We don't want that in between your workouts. So, 25 seconds. We're going to go back to the front squat again. We got 1 round down, 3, 2, go. So you got the pace, you got the tone set for the day. Now let's try to make each round from here on out get a little bit better at each movement. So your squat, we get a little bit lower, we get a little bit tighter at the bottom, the core stays even tighter, bent over row, we get that good position. Here we go, team. Let's get ready, 5 seconds. Front squats for 30. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So elbows nice and high, sitting that weight back. One thing that I love to say all the time, your first rep and your last rep should almost look the same. And what I mean by that is as we get tired, we don't let those little things start to change in our movements. So for example, when I get tired of my squat, I can start to feel my chest come forward, especially in a front squat, and I feel a lot of pressure on my low back. So I know that I need to sit back and engage my core as I'm doing those squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, done. Halfway done with your squats for the day. It's good news, right? You got 10 seconds coming up. We got that bent over row. Make sure we breathe this round. Let the heart rate come down as we hinge, and then we're right here. Elbows in tight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so nice flat back in that hinge position. You should have just a little bit of tension in your hamstrings, so the back of the thighs right down in there. You get a little bonus work there. We're working the back, but the hamstrings stay engaged the entire time. Halfway through though, halfway. Good, very good, very good. Again, if you are doing single-sided stuff today, that is perfectly fine. If you only got 1 dumbbell that works for you, we'll just switch every other round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, side lunges coming up next. So adjust as needed. If you need to do body weight for this round, go ahead and do that. If you need to up the weight a little bit, go ahead and do that. This is your workout. We're going to find what works for you. But side lunges in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so really good job keeping that inside leg long. Now, maybe you're someone that, yeah, you can get some reps done with the weight, but you know your reps are going to be better with body weight right now. As your coach, as one of your coaches, you can go into your local AF and get a coach just for yourself, but I'll be your coach for today. I would say if you are going to get quality reps without weight, I would love if you would do that. Rather than struggling through those last couple of reps and potentially hurting yourself, we're going to keep you healthy today. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Boom, side lunge is done. We got 2 more to finish out our round. Next one is push press, actually. I caught you there, going down to the plank. Push press. So again, dip drive, right? Little bend in the knees and the hips. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love it, I love it. Now, another great way, say you're kind of in between weights, right? You got the 2 dumbbells, they're getting a little bit heavy. You can always drop one and just do 1 in the front of the chest. Boom, dip drive is still that same movement. You just got a little bit less resistance there, so you can move the weight faster. That's one of the best parts about dropping the weight. Everyone all the time thinks, you know, dropping weight is like a punishment almost, but no, we can be more powerful with less weight. 3, 2, 1, rest. Done with that. Good. Plank pull-throughs to finish out the round, then you know you got that 1-minute break coming. So let's earn that break this round. Again, even if you're just holding the high plank, if you're doing the pull-throughs from the knees, from the toes, whatever works, let's knock it out. 2, 1, let's go. Good, good. Now, as we get tired, the hips start to fall back just a little bit in that high plank. So if you're from your knees, just try to keep those hips forward just a little bit. There we go. And that's going to get that core really engaged here. Good. Now, if you've taken a lot of Coach Care Connect workouts, you know how I feel about the core. It is involved in everything from your squats to your bent over row to your side lunge, your push press, all uses your core. 3, 2, 1, done. Rest. You got a minute. Take some time, grab some water, do what you got to do to get ready for that next round. But really good. You're halfway done with the workout, team. Halfway done. We got 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. It's only 5 exercises. So if you think about it, we only got 10 moves left today. 10 moves and you are out of here. We'll foam roll a little bit at the end. And that's our workout today. So you got about 35 seconds still. Again, grab some water, adjust weights as needed. Whatever you got to do to get ready for that next round in 30 seconds. All right. So 20 seconds. Now, maybe you need to drop it down a weight now. So say you have you've been using 2 weights and you're really struggling to get through this one. You can always switch it to 1 weight since we have 2 rounds to go. You got about 10 seconds here, so let's start getting set up for that front squat. If you're using 2 weights, if you're using 1 weight, either way works for me. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Now, I'm going to throw a little challenge at you guys this round. What I want you to do on the way down is take 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, get to the bottom, stand up quick. So it's going to slow you down a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of the cardio out of this, so it's going to keep the heart rate a little bit lower, but we're going to work those muscles, give them a little bit more time under tension this round. 10 seconds to go. That's about 2, maybe 3 reps here. Good. Nice and slow. Explode up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Bent over rows are coming in next. Now, this is another one. If you want to use one, you can. If you want to just grab that weight and do regular rows right there, that works as well. But here we go. We're putting that back into play. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, really focus on that bent over position, right? Want to keep that low back healthy, keep that spine in that nice neutral position. Should have a little tension in those hamstrings still. We're still feeling really good. Now, one thing that I like to do, so Mackenzie, do this with me. Stand up, roll the shoulders back, and then get right back down into that hip hinge position. Perfect. You can see how that straightened out the back just a little bit. It's just those little adjustments that we can really go a long way with today. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good, really good. So, side lunges coming up next. Again, if you want to get rid of the weight, you can. If you want to use the weight, you can. This is your workout. But exercise 3 of 5. We're getting down there, team. We're getting down there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Perfect side lunges. Driving off that outside foot to get back to your even position there. It looks really good, Mackenzie. There we go. There we go. Now, as you guys are doing this, the legs are going to start to get tired. Don't take that shorter step. Don't take that longer step. It should look exactly the same throughout the entire round here. The power stays the same. Inside leg long. You got 6 seconds. Come on. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good with it. Now, push presses. We got two more exercises before we get that nice long minute break again. Push presses and our plank pull-throughs. Here we go. Here we go. Again, push press. Another one right in the chest if you want that 1 weight. 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Dip, drive. So Mackenzie does a really good job of keeping her feet right underneath her hips and shoulders. If you're a little wide with your stance, you're actually losing power on that. If you're narrow with your stance, you're going to also lose power. So that's a really good power position that she can really get that dumbbell up above her head, and use her lower body. Good. 7 seconds to go. You got a couple reps to that finish line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Even a rep at the whistle there. I love it. High plank pull-throughs coming next. Let's finish off round number 3. Again, options, knees, toes, pull through, hold the plank. Whatever you got to do this round, I want you to work that core though. 2, 1, let's go. Good, good. Now, depending on your surface a little bit, sometimes the pull-throughs tend to be a little bit harder if you're on like a turf or a carpet or something, if you're actually dragging that weight along the ground there. But find what works for you. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And you get that nice long minute break, but we got to earn it here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 3 rounds down. We got 1 to go. Grab some water. Get yourself ready for that next round, team. Wipe yourself off with the towel a little bit if you need to. That's what it's all about. Good. Putting in the work today. Hopefully you guys are feeling good. Again, we got 1 round to go, 1 round to get a little bit closer to your goals. That end is right in sight. It's going to be about 5-ish minutes of work, but it's only 30 seconds apiece. So 30 seconds of front squats, rows, side lunges, push presses, and pull-throughs. Then we get to foam roll, and you guys get to be on with the rest of your day and get to crush it just like you crushed this workout today. So 25 seconds, and then we are into that front squat. Last round, making it our best round, team. So here we go, here we go. So finish up your rest here. We got 15 seconds, so put the water bottle down now. Start grabbing those weights, 10 seconds. Mackenzie's ready to make this her best round of the day, right? Here we go. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's front squat. Here we go. Good. Get nice and deep, chest stays nice and tall. We're working. So again, as you can see my side angle here, we're getting really deep. That chest stays up. If you feel that chest coming down a little bit, drop the weight. Drop the weight, just squat it out here. Whatever you gotta do to finish these last 12 seconds with good quality reps today. Good. All right, let's see it. Best squats of the day. You got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, done. 15 seconds. We got a bent over row coming next. Again, this one's gonna challenge the lower body. It's tired. We're doing an upper back movement, but the lower body is getting challenged by that hip hinge position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so nice little hip hinge, perfect. I love that little roll back. That's what I like to do to make sure my back is nice and flat when I get into that hip hinge position. So perfect. Now last round of rows here. We're knocking them out. We're still driving the elbows together. As we get tired, we kind of tend to stand up just a little bit. So Mackenzie, get into that hip hinge just a little bit more. There it is, there it is. 8 seconds. Couple quick reps gets you to the end now. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Good, 3 more. 3 more exercises. Side lunges are coming next, team. So again, no weight, whatever works. Always got options. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so perfect. I love it, I love it. Now, inside leg stays nice and long, right? Driving off that outside foot. Now, I want to challenge you guys, everyone watching this video, for the next 15 seconds, can you sink it just a little bit lower? Can you really drive that butt back at the bottom and keep that chest tall? Good, 7 seconds. 7 seconds, that's about 2-3 reps and you're done with them. 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good, really good. 2 more push presses and our plank pull through, and that is it, team. So, again, you got options with the 2, with the 1. If you want to just squat it out and use that lower body, I'll be even okay with that. 2, 1, let's go. Push press. Again, push presses and our plank pull throughs, and then we foam roll and get you guys out of here today. So the end is in sight. You put in so much work to get to where you are right now. Now we can't waste that little bit at the end. Good, good. There we go, there we go. So Mackenzie taking the options, right? Finding what works for her. And that is exactly what we want you guys to do today. 10 seconds, giving me your best effort here. Your best. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. One more 30-second round. Plank pull-throughs. Again, you know the options at this point. From the toes, from the knees, from just holding the plank to doing whatever you need to do here. Here we go, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish this workout, team. Let's do it. Good, pulling through, dragging that thing, getting that tension, trying not to move your hips at all, right? If you can feel the hips move, we widen out the stance just a little bit, and we really focus on squeezing the core. But you got 15 seconds left to work today, so let's really go. Getting that good work, not letting the hips move at all. Thinking about that foam rolling that's coming next. Here we go, here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. I got my foam roller from Mackenzie. We're gonna stay on the ground here to start, so actually take a seat right on that foam roller. We're gonna get the posterior chain. Now, if you've taken a couple of these workouts, you probably know how this works, right? So, starting by sitting on your foam roller, we're gonna take one leg, we're gonna put it on top of the other. So from here, if my right foot is on top of my left leg, my right glute is the one I'm gonna roll out here. So perfect, there you go. There, now that will really get in the piriformis, which is like one of your glute muscles. So you wanna get from the top of the glute all the way down to the bottom of the booty there, getting the full range of motion. Perfect, and then we'll switch it up. So going over to the other side, boom, use that back hand for support there. Good, good. So other glute, turn the other way. There you go. Boom, I love it. Good, good. All right. Next one gets a little easier. We're going to go down to the thighs, or the hamstrings, excuse me. Both legs on this time, and then we're rolling from, again, the bottom of your glutes all the way to the back of the knees. So you got a full range of motion here. We don't want to just get the top of the hamstrings. We don't want to just get the bottom. We want to get that whole thing. If you have any tight spots in there, we would definitely say stop, hit those spots, focus on them, get a little myofascial release. It's the same as like a massage, anything like that, helping your muscles recover. Then your last one, we're going to go down to the calves here as well. It's the same thing from the Achilles to the back of the knee. We're going to roll those bad boys out. What I also want you to do is turn the toes a little bit. So get the sides of the calves, get the other sides of the calves, and really dig in there and take some time into any tight spots. Now, you can always put a little bit more pressure. You can put less pressure, finding what works for you, because everyone's a little bit different with their foam rolling. But awesome. Well, that is about it, team. Thank you all so much for coming on in, spending the best or the worst 30 minutes of your day with me. Either way, you got it done, and that's what really matters. So thank you all so much. Again, my name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Mackenzie, and we are so happy that you worked out with us today, and we will see you next time.